Good morning, family. This is the Henderson Show. Gregory, the fan, coming to you live. You know what we're talking about on this show. We're talking about the Wizards, baby. We got 2 wins in a row, all right? Up to 4 wins on the season. We bested the Orlando Magic on Monday night. Took them down thanks to a big performance from John Wall, pouring in 25 points and 10 assists. Man, we really did the state of Florida bad, y'all. I mean, 3 victories in a row, 3 different cities. As you know, our Wizards took down the Miami Heat Saturday night. Our Redskins beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. And our Wizards got the trifecta by taking down the Orlando Magic on Monday, getting a little bit of revenge from our loss on Friday. So that felt really good. Like I said, John Wall came back with a vengeance. I think he had a little something extra in his tank due to the criticism he's been receiving lately. Talking about he's been at Rose Bar partying too much. Talking about he's not being a strong leader for the team, and basically blaming our slow start on him, which I don't think is fair. Stephen A. was in the building last night at the Capital One Arena. I'm sure John Wall knew that. He was one of the main ones who went on tap on First Take and openly criticized Wall for how he was conducting himself as the leader of the team. John Wall had a little something to say about that on his Instagram, and it really came out in his play. He put on his Wolf outfit, as he often refers to himself, or his season as Wolf season, when he's on his game, and he showed it. He showed out. He hit big shots down the stretch, hit some big free throws, even though he's got to up that free throw percentage. 5 of 9 is not going to do it. But he was getting to the line. He's being aggressive, and he was really the catalyst for the victory yesterday. Bradley Beal came out and said, "I'm happy they're criticizing my man because they lit a fire on him. They done pissed him off." Bradley Beal also had a decent game. He had 21 points, 8 rebounds. I love that. But he only shot 2 for 10 from three-point range, 2 for 10. He's got to get that three-point percentage up. It should be around 40%. Right now it's hovering around 32, 33. So somebody please, Stephen A., criticize Bradley Beal, light a fire under my man so he can get his butt in gear and contribute like we know he can. He's an all-star. He's got to prove it. We're going to need him this year to get us back to 500 and beyond, because we're still looking up at the playoffs at the moment. One of the big stories from yesterday is Jeff Green. Now, if you watched my last show, I said that one of the keys to victory was going to be Kelly Oubre. Well, I was wrong, as usual. It was Jeff Green who stepped up. Kelly actually went 0 for 5, 0 for 3 from three-point range, only gave us 1 point in 22 minutes. So not a good game from Kelly. But I'm not worried about you, Kelly. I know you'll be back. You're an aggressive player. We love you to death. Just look forward to having a bounce-back game against Cleveland. But Jeff Green, Georgetown product. Jeff Green, I've been waiting for him to come to the Wizards for a long time. He's been kind of floundering around from team to team. So glad we snatched him up. I mean, he's a slasher. He can hit the 3. Yesterday, he poured in 18 points, going 4 for 5 from three-point range, catching oops. Like I said, hitting threes. He was really, really a big player. You could tell John Wall was looking for him on the break. Really, really a big, big impact on the game. Otto Porter. I don't know what to say, y'all. I mean, it's like beating a dead horse. Where are you, Otto? Where are you? 2 for 4 from the field. He took 4 shots, bro. 4 shots. Okay? 6 points in 23 minutes. Your lack of aggressiveness has now caused Scott Brooks to not play you in the 4th quarter. He's now going with Kelly Oubre because of his defensive prowess and his aggressiveness on the offensive end. It's really hurting us as a team. I mean, Otto should be taking that ascension, right? Going somewhere averaging around 18 points a game now. He's really hurting us. And it kind of harps back to a couple years ago when he, at the midpoint of the season, was leading the league in three-point percentage. Guys, we should have traded him. You know, when you play the stock market, you got to sell. You know, you got to sell when it's high demand. That was our opportunity. But we lost it. And now Otto is kind of come down to the pack. Everybody around the league sees him struggling, right? So we're not going to get the offers that we could have got a couple years ago. And now he has a $27 million salary, which makes him almost impossible to trade. Otto, we need you, man. I don't know what you got to do to pick your game up, but please get in the gym, get some shots up. do whatever you need to do to become a viable contributor on this team. I mean, I've been down on Markeith Morris, another one of our starters who has really underachieved so far this year, taking games off, getting stupid technical fouls. But he did pour in 16 points and 8 rebounds on Monday, which gave us an opportunity to win and actually helped us win the rebounding battle. This year, we are last in rebounding. Even with Dwight Howard missing all those games in the beginning of the season, we shouldn't be last in rebounding. Like I said, it's all about effort. So we won the rebounding battle yesterday, and not surprised, we won the game. Tomorrow, Cleveland Cavaliers, the worst team in the league. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a must win, all right? They do not have LeBron anymore. Kevin Love is hurt. Their best player is a rookie from Alabama, Sexton, who's a good player, but still has a lot to learn about winning basketball games. It is no way we should lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers and J.R. Smith and Larry Nance Jr. Tonight in Washington at home. So looking for us to win 3 games in a row, get our 5th victory of the year, creep back towards 500, and get this thing going in the right direction. So tune in tomorrow. We will be pre-gaming the game, talking about the keys to victory, and hopefully coming in with a big smile at the end of the game coverage as we gain our 3rd win in a row. Before we let you go, I want to thank all of my watchers, all the people who liked the page, who commented. Please continue to do so. If you want to show me some love, you can go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you on my list. And please send me your comments, your questions. We want to keep this thing live and collaborative. It's a DC thing, y'all. You know how we do. Before I let you go, I got to get one thing off my chest. For all my Redskin fans out there, you might have heard the comments by Josh Norman, our cornerback, saying that at the game, he wishes that we played every game on the road because our home fans are so terrible. I think he quoted saying they're not behind us. He sees the opposing team getting cheering more than the home team, and he doesn't feel the support. I got to give this guy a little history lesson. I love you, Josh, but the Redskins have not won over 10 games since 1991. I know I was at that parade. It's been a long time. We've been marred in losing seasons for a long time, bro. I mean, the last time we won 10 games was with RG3, and that was short-lived. Very short-lived. I mean, it went down just with his knee at the end of the season or the first game of the playoffs. FedEx Field is a tough place for people to get to, first of all. It's not really metro accessible. Tickets have not gone down, despite the fact that we're losing. And the average Joe maybe doesn't have a lot of money to get to those games. I'm a diehard Redskins fan, and I don't have season tickets, right? Also, you can't be remiss that DC has changed, all right? We're no longer Chocolate City. This is a melting pot city where folks come from all over to find employment here. People move here for jobs. To say you're a Washingtonian now is a rarity, right? When I tell people I'm born and raised from Washington, D.C., they're like, wow. Like when I was growing up, that was the norm, okay? So you got a lot of people from different states here, all right? So they're going to the games cheering for their team when the Redskins play their team. That's why you see a lot of empty seats at FedEx Field. It's really time for us to move back to DC. I think with all the losing, you need to, create some energy and galvanize this team by getting the place to a place where people can actually go to it that's accessible. Metro is essential. If it's not metro accessible, you're not going to grab the crowds. You're not going to get the fandom. You're not going to have the numbers that you expect. All right. So Josh, and don't say that after a win, man. Don't say that after a win. You didn't say that after a loss, after we got our butts whipped by New Orleans or got spanked by the Indianapolis Colts. You say that after a win. All right. Own the fact that we are not where we want to be. 6-3. We are not a juggernaut right now. We're barely scoring 20 points a game. So I just wanted to put that plug in there. You got a lot of loyal fans in the city, and we may not be at the game, but we're cheering hard from afar. And just keep playing, man. Just do your thing and put some W's in the column. And trust me, this is a football town. All right, this is one of the best football towns in all of the NFL. So we will be back if you bring us back. All right. You got to put the onus on yourself on that. All right. See you tomorrow. Touch base with me. Big game tomorrow. Let's get this W. Thanks for tuning in.